as I trailed my tongue farther down her chest to trace the edge of the leather material that covered her breasts. Pulling it aside, I revealed her left breast with its taut nipple. She gasped when I took it in my mouth, teasing it with my teeth. Then her hips ground into my abs, and I groaned. She was already wet. As I teased her nipple, it became soft between my lips. Then I moved to the other, giving it the same attention. Serenity arched against me, her fingers winding through my hair. But then she pushed my head as if she wanted me to move further down, and I was eager to comply. With my lips and tongue, I trailed a line of heat down her flat belly until they reached her pelvis. Then I planted a kiss just below her belly button as my finger found the edge of the bikini bottom she was wearing. "Professor," Serenity breathed harshly. But I wasn't about to hurry this along. We had time, and after waiting for her for so long, I wanted to linger. I planted a kiss directly over her clit, through the fabric of her bikini. She gasped and then wrapped her legs over my shoulders. I continued to pleasure her through the fabric for a few moments until she began making harsh noises. Finally, I slipped my finger under the material and moved it to the side. I slipped it inside her wet folds, feeling for that perfect spot as my lips went to work on her bare skin. She tasted divine, maybe because of all the fruit that was now part of our diets, and she smelled like the spring water that fed our shower. When I dipped my tongue inside her, she cried out, and then put a hand to her mouth, giggling at how much noise she had made. "Oh, Professor," she hissed, "you have a very talented tongue." I lifted off her just enough to say, "Just wait until I write my ABCs." And then I proceeded to do just that. Serenity moved against me, but I held her hips down and continued to pleasure her. Soon, her grip on my hair tightened, and she sat up with a loud sound that was somewhere between a gasp and a cry. Then her body shuddered, and her cum coated my fingers. I thought she was done, but kept up my ministrations until another wave washed over her. This time she screamed, leaving no doubt about the strength of her orgasm. I finally pulled away from her and laughed. In the darkness of the cave, and outside it, I heard echoing laughter and giggles. We had woken the others. Serenity panted and continued to make satisfied noises as I climbed back up her body and kissed her, making sure that she could taste herself. By now, my cock was aching to be inside her, and I wanted nothing more than to tear off her clothes and make her come again as I thrust in and out of her. But clothes weren't easily replaced, so I contented myself with pulling them hastily off, admiring her beautiful body in the glow of the firelight. Her breasts were the perfect size for her body, round and with pink nipples that begged me to tease them some more. Her small waist curved out into shapely hips and thighs, giving her the perfect hourglass figure. Serenity helped me shed my own clothing and then spread her legs so I could nestle between them. My cock was tantalizingly close to her entrance, and I could feel how wet she was. However, before I slid into her, a voice whispered, "Fuck me too, Jake." I turned to see Everly standing in the doorway, framed against the glow of the fire. As usual, she was dressed in the bikini that showed off her tattoos, and her short dark hair looked mussed, sticking out in every direction, as if she had just woken. I grinned. Maybe she had. I shouldn't have been surprised that someone would want to join in, but I was glad that person was Everly. She and Serenity had become close friends over the past few weeks, and Everly had once given me the best blowjob I'd ever had. My body was still pressed against Serenity's, her breasts touching my chest. She wriggled beneath me and then beckoned for Everly. "Watch first,"